I'll just right away let you know I got these a cloth up here. I might occasionally dab my forehead because I tend to sweat. Sometimes people see me sweating and they go, "Oh my gosh, you must be nervous," and I'm not nervous. Trust me, I barely care. Yeah, no, not nervous. It's actually a medical condition. There's nothing I can do about it. It's called fat under lights. And I mean, throw a lot of medical mumbo jumbo at you guys to try to enjoy your Saturday night out. That's the diagnosis I received. I didn't used to be this heavy. Honestly, when I was a young man, I used to be an athlete, you know, and people knew it as soon as they looked at me. They'd say, "Hey man, you look like you play a lot of football." You goddamn right, you know. I did. And even into my mid-20s, when I was done playing the game, people would say, "Hey man, you look like you used to play a lot of football." It's not bad. These days they look at me and they say, "You look like you watch a lot of football." It's true. Pretty accurate. But that's okay. I got the green light to go ahead and get fat. Don't I? I'm 40 years old. I've been married for 15 years. It's okay for me to get fat, isn't it? Not according to my wife, but you know, I love being married. Where are my married people out there? Make a little noise for me. Oh yeah, married couples love to come to the comedy club because it counts as going out. But you are discouraged from talking to one another during the show. Dream come true for married people. I love being married. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I know single guys my age, 40 years old and single, I wouldn't trade places with those animals. Forget about it. You see them, you know, they live in these crappy little apartments, they run around in the bars every night, they're chasing after tail, you know, getting shot down by a different woman every night. No, thank you. As a married guy, it is so nice to know that I have that special someone waiting at home to reject all my clumsy sexual advances. If I was hearing the word no come out of a new mouth every night, that would get depressing in a hurry. I gotta tell you guys, when it's the same woman night in and night out for the last 15 years, kind of comforting in a sad sort of way. Like, I know exactly where I stand. There is comfort in that. After all, my wife is the person who knows me better than anyone. Hardly blame her for not wanting to bang me. That makes sense when you think about it. Like, I don't know if familiarity breeds contempt, necessarily, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't make her wet. You know what I mean? Single life, you're welcome to it. I love being married. And I don't begrudge my single friends their freedom. I really don't. Here's what I don't like, though. This sticks in my craw. When these single guys, when they manage to somehow get a girl to go home and sleep with them from the bars, they're a little too proud of themselves the next day, for my taste. Like they really pulled something off that they should be congratulated for. Not much of a high degree of difficulty from where I'm standing. You know, they'll call me up the next morning, my friends will call me like, "Oh yeah, I scored last night, bro." That's how my friends talk, because I hang out with a lot of assholes. That's what somebody should. Like, "Oh, I scored, you know why? Because I'm a player, baby. I got mad skills in the game." Okay, hold your horses there, rookie. Settle down. You're not a player. You don't have mad skills. You're not even in the game. Let's be clear. Picking up girls in bars is not the game. Okay? That is an intramural junior varsity scrimmage at best. That's some Bush League stuff, if you'll pardon the double entendre. Marriage, punk. That's the game. That's the big leagues. That is interpersonal communication and relations between a man and a woman at the highest possible level. That's the show. And you're not ready if you are patting yourself on the back while you're running around in the bars. You're taking cuts in the batting cage. You understand me? Every time I want to get laid, I'm facing Roger Clemens in Game 7 of the World Series. Stakes are a little higher for us married fellas. Every time I do manage to get a little action, it's like a triumph of the human will story. It is like the movies Miracle, and Hoosiers, and Rudy, all wrapped up into one. That's inspirational, is what I'm saying. I bet you tear up at the end. I know I always do. Because it's not easy when you're married, guys. It's like trying to steal home from first goddamn base. Come on, you know what I mean? Like get tired of these single guys wanting to be impressed. Wanting me to be impressed with they take a girl home using what? Using lies, low lighting, and alcohol? Bravo, Burt Reynolds, crime of the century. Didn't do anything for me, man. I've been married for 15 years. 15 years of my wife watching me get older, uglier, fatter, balder by the day, okay? Let's just say Cupid doesn't have a lot of those same arrows in his quiver when I'm going after some action. You know what I mean? Lies? I can't use lies to get with my wife. She knows me too well. She knows that I tell everybody that my favorite movie is Reservoir Dogs because I want to seem hardcore. But that it's really the never-ending story. Every time that luck dragon helps out in the end, I just weep. I weep over it. I just not turn around a whole lot. Low lighting? Don't talk to me about low lighting, man. My wife has seen me sneeze naked. Not a candle dim enough on this planet to make her unsee that. Now, alcohol, I do have that tool at my disposal to get with my wife, and I ply her with it liberally. Yeah. With my wife, it's wine. 2 bottles. That's a pro tip. 2 bottles. 1 bottle might just make her talkative. No good, not enough. 1 bottle, I'll nod off before she's done telling me about the freaky dream she had last night. 2 bottles. Now me, I'm just drinking diet soda tonight. I'm not a big drinker myself. I'm not the kind of guy who needs to drink to have a good time. I need my wife to drink so I can have a good time. I do have a good marriage. Is your wife right here?